Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is a Black Manga Critic. We are here. I am here, right? We are here. I am here because we got to talk about these things, man. I'm sorry. Sometimes I forget to mute the live stream. I forgot to do it that time. But we got to talk about this stuff, right? We just talking about all the things. We're talking about all the things. Whenever I feel like there's like a need to do that, not only for myself, but I feel like other people just should have either a space to talk about this stuff or I just gotta like if I feel like nonsense keeps happening that like I gotta keep talking about the nonsense, you know. And I think again like I'm just glad that I'm here. I'm just glad that I'm here and that I'm in this space because you know what I mean. It's like I think for a long time, like I don't know how long it was, but like long time. I'll probably say like a solid, like when it comes to like this like community or whatever you want to call it, uh, you know, a decade maybe more than that. I don't know, but I think it's just been, yeah, I'll say maybe a decade, a little over a decade, right? Where it's just been like it's just easy to make like you know stupid jokes. You know what I mean? Where it's like, oh, I make this awful joke. That's just not, is once that's not very nice. But it's also really just like stupid, and kind of not well thought out or whatever. And then you have a whole bunch of other people that are like, oh, it's easy to like make jokes like this, right? Because like you're all on like maybe not the same page, but you're close enough to where it's like, oh, I'm not gonna say nothing about that. I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut because I don't want to ruffle any feathers. I don't want all the dudes to come at me because I'm telling them that like this is not right. This is not cool. Da da da. I'm just like, yo, like some of y'all are way too old to be like, yo, man. But if some of these dudes think I'm trying to be a good person, I don't know. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm like, yo, these like jokes, the gay jokes and all that stuff, like y'all are like, uh, you know what I mean? And I'm talking about it because, like, again, I said I wasn't gonna keep my mouth shut. I already said this. Y'all already know this. So if you're watching this now, if you've already watched the other stuff that I posted, like, you already know this is gonna happen every single time that happens. Every time. This is not, oh, maybe I'll wait like a month and then like, nah. I'm talking about it every time it happens. Some of y'all, I'm gonna be straight up. Unsub. Unsub. Right? If you want to keep doing the stuff, you want to be like here, you want to be on this channel, you're like, we cool, it's chill. And then you want to go on someone else's channel and be like blatantly homophobic and blatantly hate filled and all those things towards not only me because I'm bi, right? And I like people, right? When I say bisexuality, that's like I'm attracted to people and men and women and whatever. Like it's not, you know what I mean? That's just how it is, you know? And like y'all just keep making these stupid jokes, right? Just incredibly uninformed jokes, these ridiculous conversations, like that, like they just keep showing like you don't know what you're talking about. You don't have a clue. You don't have a clue. And a lot of you don't want to have a clue. I think that's the thing that's like really surprising. It's not even so much that you don't have a clue. Because if you're just uninformed, it's like, whoa, like, yo, go read some stuff. But when you don't want to be informed and you want to stay uninformed, that's like, whoo, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. I really don't. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. You know? And it's like, I'm tired of people telling me don't care about other people. Like, no, only because I care. That's okay. It's okay for me to have feelings about the things that other people say, especially if they're offensive towards me. That's fine. It's healthy for me to be like, yo, like this thing hurts my feelings. Like I acknowledge those, and I acknowledge that. It's unhealthy when you're like, oh, these things hurt me, and like, and then I'm like, and I push them down, and then I ignore that stuff, and then I act like everything's okay. That's completely unhealthy. It is. If you want to keep going around preaching that stuff, go ahead. But all you're doing is preaching, saying, hey, yo, go be unhealthy. Go push down your feelings. Just keep them down. Don't worry about it. Da 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 da. Doesn't matter if they said it specifically to me. They mentioned my name. It don't matter. Don't give me that. Did it say specifically to you? It doesn't matter. That's garbage, man. That's the type of stuff like you say, like if you're like 12, man. Oh, well, you know, they always sit over there and it's over here. I don't care, man. Again, ask me questions. Have a conversation. Have a conversation. Y'all are in your mid-20s, late 20s. Some of y'all probably in your 30s. Have a conversation. Talk to me. If you want to unsub, unsub. If you don't want to follow me, don't follow me. Notice how I do not ask people to follow. I don't ask y'all to follow me. I don't ask for those things. Why? Because you got to do it on your own. If you want to be here, you're going to be here. If you don't want to be here, you're not going to be here. You're not. And that's fine. But you're not going to put my name in your mouth. Go somewhere else. Be like, oh, you know, yo, BMC, man, BMC going, he's so gay. He's so gay. He's so da da da. He's going to do all these things. Da da da. I have a fiance. Why am I going to be doing these things? What are you talking about? Like, is this disrespectful to me? Is this disrespectful to my fiance? What do you, like, stop talking, bro. Again, this is the place. I'm at a place right now. I'm just like, no. I know the people that are in my corner. I know the people that ain't in my corner. Like, I'm done, man. I can't, like, ugh. You know what I mean? And it's just like, well, you know, I can say whatever I want. Da, da, da. I'm like, no, that just means you don't care about, you care about the people that you choose to care about. And then you decide, oh, you know what? I can be a jerk. I can be an idiot, whatever. That's what I'm going to do. Come on. Y'all know who you are. Y'all know who you are. Some of y'all, I've already just been like, yeah, no, I don't care. I don't have it all the time. I don't have the energy. I don't. And I don't have to. You know? Again, so many of y'all don't want to learn nothing. Y'all don't want to read nothing. Y'all don't want to talk to people. Y'all don't want to do nothing. You be like, oh, I'm good. I got all the knowledge that I need. But you want to talk about, oh, well, you not open. I'm like, nah, I'm open, buddy. I'm chilling. I'm reading. I'm talking to people. I'm doing all of that. I go into other spaces all the time where I know y'all think differently than me. And I still try to learn about stuff. Still. Dudes keep telling me, yo, man, I don't know why you be going to these spaces. I don't know why you keep doing it. If it was me, I wouldn't be able to do it. Because, again, I try. I'm trying. But y'all just keep doing this stupid nonsense, man. And it happens all the time. Y'all don't even want to try to learn. You keep making these stupid gay jokes. And all you keep doing is revealing yourself. You just keep revealing how little you are aware of or what you know. It's like most of y'all remember from health class, oh, sexual intercourse. Heterosexual sexual intercourse. That's what you remember. And then everything else is like, I'm good. Oh, no, I don't, no. Right? When it comes to sexuality, some of y'all are so uninformed. It's pathetic. Learn, read, talk, have conversations, ask questions. right? When somebody says, yo, here's this book like that I read, right? Fru came over and he was asking me a question, you know, and he suggested this book that he wanted me to read, and I checked it out. And I checked out some videos. Why? Because that's what I do. That's how you learn. That's how you figure out how other people think. So you can have certain types of conversations. Some things, yeah, you just like, nah, I'm good. Maybe I don't want to check that out, right? If it's just like a diatribe of just hateful racist like nonsense, I don't really feel like reading that. All right. Unless like I have to for whatever research purposes, right? In an official capacity. But other than that, I don't care. I'm just done. I'm tired of this stuff. Y'all just want to be so ignorant, and then you want to go into your little circles and have these stupid conversations like, oh, I don't know if this thing is gay or not. Yeah, you don't know. So ask. You aren't even aware, but you're talking with other people who aren't aware. That ain't gonna get you nowhere. That's gonna keep you uninformed. That's gonna keep you dumb. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, what are you doing? What are you actually doing? Some of y'all be like, yo, I'm 40 years old. That means I'm grown. No, and that means I'm smart. No, you could be 40 and be a complete idiot. And you could be so uninformed. It's laughable. And then here's what'll happen, right? I'd be like, yo, why is this stuff still happening? Why am I so upset? And they'll be like, yo, why are you so upset? I don't understand. Oh, we just said some things. Y'all don't even realize, like, y'all don't even like reflect. Y'all just be like, oh, I just said things. That's all. It's just nothing. It's nothing. It's whatever. But y'all will consistently say these things, and then like when you know you said something that's a problem, you get quiet, and then you'll ignore it, and then we'll never have a discussion about it. And then you'll move on like everything's all cool. No, it ain't. I'm tired of this stuff, man. Y'all, some of y'all just like, yo, figure yourselves out. Figure out if you want to learn about the stuff that I'm talking about or that you're talking about, because you keep bringing it up. You keep bringing it up, but you don't want to have those discussions. Not really. What you want to do is you want to make jokes at the expense of other people, but you don't actually want to learn about those other people. No, you don't. Because if you did, you'd be asking questions. You'd be curious. You'd be like, yo, like, where can I go to read about this, right? When you don't, what happens is you just keep doing the same thing. You just be like, these things are so funny because I'm so uninformed because I don't know what I'm talking about. Come on. Figure it out. Grow up. Mature. Read some books. When I say read books at the end of those streams, I'm serious. Read some books. You want some suggestions? DM me. Send me an email. Again, there are people that I talk to on a daily basis. And we have these conversations. I'm nowhere close to knowing everything there is to know about sexuality. That's why I continue to learn and read and talk with people. Y'all don't want to do that work. You don't. You don't want to do that work. And you keep saying, oh, I'll get to it. No, you won't. Not with the mindset you got right now. And we gotta talk about sexuality. We have to, because some of y'all are just like, it's just like basic knowledge. You have no idea of like the different conversations that go on within academic communities, YouTube, books, whatever. You don't have a clue. And so many of y'all are just okay. You're just so okay with that. And it's like baffling. It's baffling that you can be in your mid to late 20s and you're just okay with being ignorant about things. Wow. Baffling. gotta call people out on stuff. You have to, especially if you already know deep down. You're like, yo, that wasn't called for. Nah, that wasn't it. But y'all can't even do it. You can't even do it. Now go watch Brago stream. I don't want to repeat stuff because it's just constant. It's just constant. Go watch other streams too. Like, it's just constant, man. Ugh. You know what I mean? Like, for me, if I could just let things slide and I could just be like, well, you know, yo, I'd be so messed up. Woo. And when you look at the last bit of that stream, it's just like just so uninformed. Just like, my goodness. You know what I mean? Again, it's like, look. Unsubscribe if you need to. It's fine. You don't got to hear none of my videos. You don't got none of that. If you want to stay that uninformed and you just want to keep going around and acting like everything's chill, it's 2018, you still don't have a clue about anything related to sexuality outside of like heteronormative stuff. My goodness. Figure it out. Some of y'all gotta figure it out. Some of y'all dudes still trying to be like, oh well, you know, man, I don't know about yo, man, that ain't me. Like, I'm not really a man. If I'm talking about this stuff in this way, I'm not really a man, yo. They gonna take away my masculinity card. I'm like convinced some of y'all actually have like a cardboard masculinity card in your wallets. I'm convinced. Y'all decorated it and everything. Back pocket, ready to pull it out whenever you got to get into a club or something. I'm convinced. Convinced, man. It's pathetic. It is. Y'all just gotta be better. And I think, again, y'all don't want to be better because, like, it's for some of y'all, it's way too fun to make those kind of jokes and say uninformed. It's just like, ugh. Right? And it's like, I gotta take a break. Why do I have to take a break? Why do I have to do that? Why do I have to move away? Why do I have to, like, leave? Why do I gotta do that? Why can't people change? Why can't people work on themselves? Why can't they do that work? Huh? People talking about, oh, you know, it is what it is. Nah, y'all just lazy. You don't want to do that work. That's what it is. Y'all are way too comfortable. Way too comfortable. There is no definitive answer to that, Fortnite. There's no definitive, right? What does it mean to be a man? There is no definitive answer to that. And that's a good thing because it allows for room to be whatever it is you want to be in that as a dude. Again, and I talked about this with Havoc on a stream. I was like, yo, it's just the complexity, the spectrum of like masculinity, femininity, whatever it is, like endless. You know what I mean? Prince was dude. Prince was a dude, right? And Prince was loved by so many people. Women loved Prince. Men loved Prince. Women and men, people, non-binary folks, they loved Prince. They were attracted to Prince. Nah. Yeah, I think I think we gotta hash it out at some point. You know what I mean? Like, I just gotta be like, yo, I'm contacting these people. I'm gonna be like, yo, let's have this conversation. It might not even be live. It might just be like a Hangouts call. Because I think if it's live, like, it might not get to where it needs to get to. You know, I don't know. But again, I'm done, yo. I'm done. Done. Y'all don't know what you're talking about. Right? And people love Prince. People thought Prince was incredibly sexy. Women thought Prince was incredibly sexy. Men, non-binary folks, all of them folks was like, yo, Prince could get it. That's what they were talking about. They were saying that. They still saying that. And they said that and they recognized Prince as a guy, as a man. Right? And his masculinity wasn't limited. And dudes, like, they want to limit their masculinity so much. And it's just like, oof. It makes me uncomfortable because I'm like, yo, oh my goodness. Nah, I maybe. You know what I mean? No, it's not just because they're entertained. It's more than that. It's more than that. Prince is just an example. Prince is just like one sort of like example, representation of a community of people that are like Prince. Same with Mike. You know what I mean? So it's not, oh yeah, just because they're entertained. It's like, yes, that helps, but that's not it. That's not just it. You know, a lot of people have their definition, but like their definitions are so antiquated. It's like, ooh, come on. Some people still going out, yo, man, if you a man and you don't like steak, you're not a man. I mean, come on. You know, nonsense like that. If you a man and you like other men, you're not a man. Ugh. Limited. Right? Look at Andre 3000 from Outkast. He was so comfortable, bro. He is comfortable, right? He chilling. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. Like, there's ambiguity in that, in masculinity, in femininity, in all these different things. Whatever. You know, I'm just tired of this stuff, yo. I'm like, nah, y'all can't get away with this stuff anymore. Too many of y'all are so comfortable with it too. You're just like, man, this is whatever. It don't affect me. It don't affect me. Sad. And I'm not responding to people on Twitter. I'm tired of responding to people on Twitter. Twitter makes me tired. Right? When it comes to stuff like this. Unless you're like being like, yo. I'm not even that. I might like a comment, but that's it. I'm not responding to stuff on Twitter. Unless you're saying like, hey, like, can I DM you about blah, blah, blah? Or hey, can we have a call about blah, blah, blah? Sure, that's fine. But I'm tired of this stuff. I don't want to DM somebody and then they don't bring it up. Certain things don't get done when you deal with them in certain ways. People want you to be civil in certain ways, but then things don't get done. Yo, man, I'm sure if you approach it this way, then, you know, cordially, da-da-da-da. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. You know what I mean? People love them some Don Flamingo. They love them some those characters. They love those characters. And yo, draining is an understatement. It's just like, man, what, like, and I think there was a point where I was just like, why am I on YouTube? Like, but then I was like, you know what? These people don't like encompass all of the YouTube or the people that follow me, the people that I'm friends with, or the people that I talk to on a daily basis. You know what I mean? They don't. Those people are dope. and I love them with all my heart, and like I love talking with them, and I learn from them every day. I learn from them, right? It's not just we have conversations and it's like a vacuum. It's like I learn from them every day. Right. And it's not to say that I don't learn from folks within this particular like part of the community, because I think I do, but too many things keep happening and I'm like, nah, you can't. Nah, I'm not letting it. I'm not letting it. Chill. Right. They love JoJo. They love part 4. They love part 4. But once they get to a certain place, they got to be like, nah, it's uncharted territory. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can deal with that. I don't know if I could do that. I don't know if I can have those conversations about queerness and JoJo. I don't know if I could do it. Man. But when it comes to real people, having real conversations about these things, are like, I don't even want to really talk about it. What I want to do is make jokes about it. That's what I want to do. And again, I can have hurt feelings. That's totally fine. It's healthy. I feel things. Some of y'all need to try that sometime. Or not even the trying to feel the things sometime, but like y'all need to like, some of y'all might actually like, some of y'all need like a therapist or a group of people to talk to about these things, like where you can actually say what's on your mind. I don't know, but come on. Some of y'all just like, nah, I'm good. It's whatever. It is what it is. I'm like, nope. Do more. Because you can. And it's not particularly hard. I can understand if you're like, yo, like I might actually die, be harmed or whatever in a certain way. You know what I mean? I could understand. I could understand like being like, yo, I'm not trying to die. I get that. I do. I don't want to die either. Right? But I think a lot of y'all aren't dealing with that extreme. I don't think so. You know what I mean? Oh, people lack so much empathy. It's ridiculous. I'm not even going to get into that. That's a conversation like for another day. I feel like I've had this conversation before actually about empathy, how people lack it. Oh, Lord. Don't get me started on that. All right, but some of y'all, I'm done. I am done. You want to DM me? You want to talk about certain things? You want to do all that stuff? Do it. Feel free. If you don't want to do that and you don't want to have these conversations and you don't want to talk about all the nonsense you're doing, that's fine. Some of y'all don't know what you're talking about. And then you'll hide. And then what you'll do is you hide, right? You hide your ignorance in these stupid jokes, right? Yeah, some of y'all haven't even realized that you don't know what you're talking about. You're just like, oh yeah, I know. Like, yo, this is what it means to be. This is what it means to be gay, and this is what sexuality looks like in from a gay man's perspective. Blah 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 blah. This is a quintessential gay thing to do. Blah blah blah. You know what I mean? People talk about Martin Luther King was a peaceful pacifist and it's not from being tough. Like, nah, he wasn't really a pacifist. And there are quite a few bits of writing from King that are extremely aggressive. Rightfully so. You know what I mean? It's just like, just read. Oh, man. You know what I mean? Some of y'all are just tiring, exhausting. And y'all will stay ignorant. Stay. Some of y'all will just be like, man, I don't need to learn about that stuff. I'm good. I don't need to learn about nothing. I know what I need to know. If my girl is fine, I'm fine. Yo, read any of the Birmingham letters. Any of those. That dude ain't no pacifist. But maybe what you're saying is maybe he was saying like you shouldn't like shoot people or something like that. That's like very specific. But he wasn't like, oh, nobody should harm anybody ever, or nobody should engage in battle or anything like that in a certain sense. When people sort of like talk about a pacifist, they're talking about like no violence whatsoever. And that's just not true. You know what I mean? Like that's not true. It's just like, you know what I mean? I'm not saying King was like, yo, let's go form this like really intense, ridiculous like army and let's like attack the United States or something like that. Nah, King, no. You can't be a pacifist and like and like support like whatchamacallit, like activism in a certain way. You know what I mean? Gay agenda is a problem. Leave. Let's see. What do we got? Bye. Done. I don't have patience for that now. I don't have patience for that now. Done. I don't know. Ignore him or her or whomever. Doesn't matter. Gone. Again, no patience. Before I used to be like, whatever it is, I'll ignore it. Da da da. I'm done now. Done. Have a conversation. DM me. Talk about it. Do that. Have a conversation. I'm here. I'm here. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk about that. Let's do it. I don't know if Blonde is a top 10 albums like period of all time, but like Blonde is a dope album. Blonde to me, like look, Channel Orange is fantastic. Channel Orange is fantastic. I love Channel Orange. Blonde is like, it's different. You know what I mean? I think in some ways it's very much so Frank Ocean, but it's different. It's like you can tell there's something that he's trying to do there and that he's pushing in a certain way. I think with Channel Orange, he's also doing that, but like it's not as intense. I think for me, there are a lot more like hits, you know what I mean, on Channel Orange than there are on Blonde. In some ways. And I don't know. There's something different happening there. I think with some albums, it's always clear when an artist is trying to push themselves and trying to do something, trying to like tweak things or whatever. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, it's like the difference between like Fall Out Boy, right? Fall Out Boy, they had like Take This to Your Grave, From Under the Cork Tree, like those albums had a very distinct sort of sound. It was an early sort of Fall Out Boy sound. And then after that, you could tell they shifted. Infinity on High, Folie à Deux, like they shifted. It shifted. And you could tell, and they were trying to push themselves. Patrick Stone was trying to push himself. Pete Wentz trying to push themselves. Like you could see it. They were like trying, you could tell they were trying to like evolve in their music, and they were trying to like explore new sounds and instruments and stuff like that. And I think it's dope. Blonde is a really, really good album. I don't know if it's top 10. I don't even know what my top 10 would be. I know there are 5 albums that I feel like people must listen to, but I gotta go find that list. You know what I mean? But yeah, definitely. Like like there's a Queen album that's on there that people need to listen to. Lauryn Hill album. There are quite a few albums. But nah, y'all gotta figure some stuff out. We're gonna have some conversations in the next few days. We're gonna have some conversations. Bye. You know, we're gonna have some conversations. I told y'all. You hear with the homophobic stuff? Bye. You gone. I don't care. Nope. Nope. But we gonna have some conversations with some people. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. All right. We'll see. We'll see. You know, again, you want to contact me? Contact me. Do that. Do that. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Bye. You know what I mean? And the trolls will come to I have one particular troll. Like it's like, yo, no. I'm coming. Shaq Solis. I'm coming. I ain't sitting around no more. I'm here. We gonna deal with this. We gonna deal with this. We gonna deal with this. You know what I mean? Because it's like it's not me. It's not like me to be like, you know. You know what I mean? We gonna deal with this. This is happening. It's happening now. I don't want to hear, well, you know, people have different opinions. If this person's homophobic and you're not homophobic, I mean, then no. If that person's homophobic, they gotta work on that. They gotta work on that. No. There is no, oh, I'm gonna let the homophobe chill. No. No. Too many ridiculous dudes out here. Too many ridiculous dudes out here. Straight bums. Well, not bums because like, no, yeah. I won't say bums, right? Because I think bums, like, that's not harsh enough. Losers. All right. You can't be doing that. You can't be so blatantly like ridiculous and homophobic and terrible. Nah. You dealing with me. You dealing with me. Nah, I already know. I heard that stuff. I heard y'all. I already heard. I know about the beliefs and all this stuff. I know. I've been reading. Yeah, we gonna do it. Yo, we gonna do it. We gonna talk about it. Tired. And some of y'all know. Some of y'all might be watching right now. Some of you, whatever. Y'all know there's some foul stuff going on. Y'all know there's some foul stuff going on. But y'all don't want to do nothing about it. Y'all want to be like, oh, we got to do the kumbaya thing. We just got to chill. We got to chill. Nope. Done with it. I'm good. I chill in here. I chill with my fiance. I chill with my friends. I chill with people all the time. My family. I be chilling. I'm good. We got to talk about this stuff. We have to. This is too much. It's just like too much nonsense, yo. Too much nonsense. You know what I mean? I wanted to react to Golden Kamui today. Kamui today. I was ready. I had my first volume on my work desk. You know what I mean? I was ready. Then I watched this video. I'm like, ugh. You know, and for a while it was cool, it was whatever, and then it just devolved into nonsense. And I'm like, I'm tired of this stuff, and it's just like too much. It's too much. You know, I'm being ignorant against people's beliefs. Trust me, I have read, and I have read, and I am still reading. So I ain't ignorant. Tell you that much. All right. If there's a book you want me to read, I'll read it. If there's a video you want me to watch, I'll watch the video. I ain't got no problem. There's an audio tape you want me to check out? No problem. I got you. Show me the stuff. Show me the stuff you reading. Show me the stuff you writing. Show me the stuff you listening to. I got you. Show me the stuff you watching. I'll check it out. Show me the stuff. We could talk about that, definitely. We'll have a conversation. Post them. DM me some links. Please do. Because this is work that I'm already doing. I'm already watching this stuff. I'm already watching the dudes that are talking about, nah, man, you're gay, gender. I'm watching those videos. I'm watching this stuff. I'm aware. Trust me. My thing is like, if it comes from like a religious sort of thing, oh, like then we have an issue, because already it's like there's a way in which like it's like, yes, my religious informs how I feel about things, blah blah blah. I don't even know what that like, but then you're like, nah, but you know, I can understand. Like, no, but you can't. You can't be empathetic and be like, nah, like I don't believe in that stuff. You can't. You like it's a ridiculous like idea to be like, you know what, yo, I totally feel you. You should like, you know, yo, man, you should be love, da da da. But then you talking about, nah, man, I don't believe in that stuff. How does that work? That's like if I'm like, you know what, I don't really believe in I don't know. I'm trying to think of like a very apt analogy, because there are instances where it's like where things are complicated, but this is not like one of them in that way. You know what I mean? This is not complicated. I think what also has to sort of happen in those instances is like you have to figure out like, does your religion control you, or do you interact with your like religion in a sense, right? Do you allow your religion to be like, yo, this thing is wrong, so it's wrong? Or are you like, yo, you know, or are you like, yo, I really gotta think about this, and I gotta have like a conversation not only with myself, but with other people. And if this is like, if something it doesn't allow me to just like, you know what I mean, see that this thing is right and believe that, it's a lot of things. It's what is being gay? It's a lot. It's a lot. You know, I mean, I think one, if you're gay, like if you're gay, right? If you're a gay man, you like other men. You do. You do. You're attracted to other men. You may not be not even necessarily sexually, in a sense. You know, you might, or maybe sexually. I don't know. I got to think about that. But this attraction to other men is like very key. right? And it can be sexually, but it doesn't necessarily have to be like saying like, oh, like I must have like intercourse with this other guy. It's just like you could just be like, yo, this person's like attractive. Like I like who they are as a guy. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be particular. It doesn't have to be particular features. You know, it's very complicated with the changes within like how we talk about sexuality. There right, logically must be shifts in how we define what it means to be gay. You know what I mean? So that's always changing too. You know, so it's complicated. It's complicated. And again, I'm always reading. I'm always thinking about this stuff. Right? But you know, and no, there are no good arguments that being gay is wrong. There are no good arguments. They're not out there. They're not out there. Because all of the ones that are out there usually are based in some like nonsensical end game where, you know, either, you know, if they're gonna be too many too many people out there that are gay, and then the population will die, and then the earth will end. And I'm like, that's nonsense, right? Or, well, you know, religion, da da da. And I'm like, already you've lost me when you sort of include religion into that. You've already lost me. It's about being gay is wrong. That ain't logical, man. You've already lost me. Well, what is that? What do you mean? What do you mean when you say like you like me? What does that mean? Do you mean like you? Does it mean like you find me attractive? Like, and I think what's also interesting is that like people work so hard to not be gay or bi or pan or anything else, and it's like, why are you working so hard to avoid that? You know what I mean? That's the thing that always catches me. It's like, is it bad? Are you worried that you might be called something? That people might see you differently? That they might treat you differently? That you might be discriminated against? Right? Yeah, of course. Can straight people read and enjoy gay fiction? Yes. I have a friend on Twitter that adores that stuff. Adores it. But he doesn't like guys. He's not attracted to guys in that way. Right? He loves that stuff. I know a bunch of people that do. So yeah, of course. And I've talked about this on another stream. But people aren't secure enough in their own sexuality. They're not. And it's just like, man. And that's the thing, right? You got to work on that. You got to work on that. You know, if you're not, you gotta talk to people. You gotta talk to people. You gotta figure out what's going on. You gotta figure out what's going on. Why are you so uncomfortable? Get to the root of that. Too many people don't want to get to the root of that. They stop very short, and they stay at that surface level. They're like, yo, man, I mean, why can't things just make me feel uncomfortable? I'm like, you gotta know why something makes you uncomfortable. You shouldn't want to be like you shouldn't want to be uncomfortable when it comes to certain things. There are certain things where like, right, where it's like certain things, right? You know why pedophilia makes you uncomfortable, right? You know that, because you know that this particular thing is wrong and it's disgusting. And like, you know that there's a knowledge there. When it comes to homophobia, so many people have no clue. Some people know, and they are fine with being homophobic. And those people are, I don't know, they need so much work. They need so much work. They don't even want to do the work. They're just like, whatever. And to them, I say, good luck. Good luck with ever feeling like not even okay, but good luck with forming like healthy relationships with as many people as you can. And when I say relationships, I'm talking about friendships, romantic relationships, whatever. Right? Good luck. I haven't read Innocent. I haven't read Innocent. That's a manga? I'm assuming. Let's see. What is this about? I'm looking it up now. Innocent is a Japanese seinen manga. This is on Wikipedia. Innocent is a Japanese seinen manga series written and illustrated by Shinichi Sakamoto. Blah blah blah. Let's see the how many volumes are 9 volumes. Okay, so it's done. Oh, and there's a continuation, Innocent Rogue. Okay, let's see what else we got. What's it about? Where's the synopsis? Let me get that up. Go back. But I'm looking into it right now. I'm looking into it because it looks interesting. The art looks cool. Yeah, let's go to my anime list because they're pretty good about that, I think. About saying what this thing is about. All right, in the 18th century, seeking freedom and equality, the event that became the starting point of modern French society, the French Revolution, began. There was one more protagonist that lived within the darkness, Charles Henri Sanson. He was the 4th generation family head of the Sanson family and executioner of Paris. This is the story of him nobly facing his harsh fate. Yeah, I don't know what it's. I mean, this seems interesting. Seems interesting. Hmm. Yeah, I'm just kind of looking at some of this stuff. Looks interesting. Sorry, one of my cats was like came out of nowhere. What's going on here? Yeah, but it looks interesting. I check it out. Yeah, I check it out. Yeah, guys, straight guys don't even want to talk. They don't want to talk to them. They don't even let them have a conversation, and that's because like they just. I would like okay. For me, when it comes to religion, like I wouldn't say I'm like I don't think I'm like religious in the sort of sense of the word, in the strictest sense of the word. Um, I think I believe in like some sort of like supernatural kind of stuff. I think I do, but I don't think it's not like I don't believe it like dictates things in a certain way. I guess, um, and I don't think it should dictate like how I make particular decisions and stuff. I guess that's how I feel about it. I think I don't get on people that like if you are religious, that's fine. It's when your religious beliefs uh make me out to be like wrong or dirty or whatever. That's when I got a problem. Like when certain things like, when it's just like blatantly like ridiculous, you know what I mean? That's when I'm like, nope, I don't believe in that part or whatever. But the other part seems okay. The other part seems fine. It's when certain parts are like, you know what I mean? When you read a Bible, you're like, nah, that ain't it. Right? And there's a certain verse, whatever, you're like, nah, that ain't it. You know what I mean? I've already answered this question before. I'm not talking about this other one. I'm gonna figure out which stream I talked about it. But I've talked about this before, where how can a straight person relate to like gay manga? And I'm like, I'm not getting into that. But yes, it's very like you can do it. Yeah, I want to check it out. I'll check it out, Izuku. I'll check it out. Um, you know, I'm just like, yo, yeah, yeah, right. It's like, yo, exactly, right. There's a way in which you can relate to it, right? No, I'm not telling you like, yo, if you read a boys love manga, you should like be attracted to the characters and then be attracted. I'm not saying that. I've never said that. But you should be able to relate if you've like felt like attracted to like another person and had a crush on another person and been awkward about that and gone through that stuff. That's something I think that a lot of people can relate to, and that's why they really love Go For It Nakamura, and that's why they love that manga, and that's one of the reasons why I love it, because high school, I was so awkward in high school, like man, ridiculous, so it's like You know, there's a lot of stuff and there's a lot of books, but there are also stuff within those books that I'm just like, nope, nah. You know, and you should be able to question those things when you have things like when you have certain things like um that tell you that like, yo, this thing is definitely wrong, right? There should be a way, I think, in which you have to sort of say, okay, you need to be able to like sort of explore that. You don't have like you don't have to go in with the intent of like disproving something or whatever. But you have to be like, okay, how does this affect people? How does this sort of like opinion or dictum or whatever, or axiom or whatever, how does that affect people? And you grapple with it, you know? And you grapple with it. I've read about the Quran, I've read about the Bible, I've read about the Torah, I've read about a lot of stuff. I've read about a lot of stuff. Doesn't mean I've stopped reading about those things or that I'm like super informed on those things, but like, yeah, like it's not like I've never read about any of those things or never read them or never looked at them or never had conversations with other people who have and are informed. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, and I'm gonna keep doing that till I die because I always want to be informed. I always want to learn more. I always want to do that. You know, go for it, Nakamura. Go read that. If you don't like that, then okay. All right. If you feel like there are no good boys love manga, go read some boys love manga. Go read some of them, please. And if you haven't, bye. No pun intended. Right? Bye. I don't have time. I don't have time. I don't have time to hear like nonsense. All right. Again, if you want to unsub. You don't want to be here. If you don't want to have these conversations, if you don't want to be open about certain things and look at certain things and read certain things, go. It's cool. You are not necessary to me living my best life. You're not. You know, and I was the same, yo. Right? I was exactly the same. I was stuck. I was in that shonen seinen bubble. Well, I was in the shonen bubble. Then once I got out of the shonen bubble, I started reading other things, and those things were really dope. And those things were great. And the seinen sort of stuff kind of allowed me to like really branch out. You know, because seinen, like, you know, some shonen stuff too, but like a lot of the seinen stuff that I read really allowed me to branch out. I think there's a reason why I adore Piano no Mori to death, The Perfect World of Kai, like, because that is like, it's a seinen manga and it does certain things, and it's a manga that wants to go to a place, but it doesn't, but it does in certain instances. And I think that was like the instance where I was like, you know what, I want to read some more of this stuff. Like I want to read more about like men and boys and how and them having like close relationships and stuff like that. And what does that mean? And what can that look like? You know? And what can those relationships explore? I want to read more of that stuff. You know? Yeah. You know what I mean? They be getting uncomfortable. They be getting uncomfortable. You know? Bye. Told you I'm done. I don't have time for this. I don't have time for that no more. Bye. You know? Um, yeah, and like, you know, people don't want to change. They don't want to deal with stuff. Like they don't, you know, and they're happy with not dealing with things. They're so happy. They're so happy. Um, yeah, I have a fiance. I've mentioned this a few times. Yeah, I do. Cardcaptor Sakura is dope. Come on. You got to check it out. If you haven't even checked out Sailor Moon or Cardcaptor Sakura or Nana or uh, some other ones. Princess Jellyfish. Some other ones. Tokyo Tarareba Girls. Bloom Into You. There's so many. There's so many that are really, really good. Check them out. Check them out. Rosa de Versailles. Like, check them out. Woo! Check them out. They're really good. They're really good. Yo. Yeah, I mean, we've had this conversation. Like, we talked about it. I told you, my fiance is like the best person I know. Easy. Easy. This isn't even a contest. I tell people that all the time. I tell them that all the time. I'm like, I don't care who you know. It ain't better than her. Sorry. Sorry. You know what I mean? So we've had these conversations. Right? That's one of the reasons why like she's with me and I'm with her, because we can have those conversations. We can be open. We can talk about these things. And it's not weird or awkward or whatever. Right? And we don't shame each other or anything like that. You know? As relationships should be. You know what I mean? So like I think that's something you gotta ask yourself. You gotta be like, whoa, like, is it okay to have conversations about those things? Yeah. There are quite a few people in this world that are in relationships where maybe one partner is I don't even want to say straight, because I think straight is like oh, right. One person is like, I know who I'm attracted to, and another person is attracted to like multiple like types of people or whatever, and like that's cool because we like and love each other, and that's the only thing that's there, so it's fine. What I think some couples get into is when they get into trouble is when they're like, oh, I'm attracted to these people too, so I should be able to like have these experiences, blah, 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 with those people while I'm in this relationship, even though we've already had a conversation about being exclusive. That's when you get into trouble and you're just like a jerk and you're just like a awful person to like try to push that stuff. That's when you get into that not so cool territory. Well, just not cool territory. Not so cool, but just like not cool territory. That's when you get into that. Those people, I don't know what they're doing, but it ain't right. And it's usually manipulative and all those other things. Right? When you get into like actual healthy, open relationships, that's different. That's different because there's a lot of communication there. It has to be. No. It's not even that. It's like there are things that we've talked about where it's like, there's respect. There are, there's like I'm like solely invested in having a relationship, in loving, in cherishing, all those things. My fiance, that's it. Romantically, that's it. And that's what I want to do. And that's fine. Doesn't mean that I'm not like, attracted to men, or I don't see that they look good or anything like that. You know what I mean? It's like I have no interest in like talking to them in any certain way or flirting or anything like that. I don't. But what? Right? That doesn't mean that I'm saying that other people in other relationships need to do exactly what we're doing or anything like that. I didn't say that. Right? One, because I just talked about healthy, open relationships, which is totally cool. So it's, you got, like, for one thing, you got to be able to talk with your partner about these things. You have to. You got to be able to talk with your partner about these things. If you can't, you got to figure something out. When you can't be open in your relationship, like, that's a yikes. That's a no. No. You got to reevaluate. Right? When you don't feel like you can talk about certain things, like depending on those things, right? Obviously, right? You got to reevaluate. Certain, like, and be healthy about it, you got to reevaluate. And that's why usually you got to have those conversations early, right? You can't wait like 5 years into the relationship and then you're just now talking about yeah, so how do you feel about, seeing other people, blah, blah, blah. No. 5 years into the relationship and now you talking about that stuff? No, 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 no. That's way too late. You got to talk about that from jump. Because right when you feel like you can't talk about things from the jump, that's when all the stupid things happen, all the harmful things happen. So you got to feel like you're able to talk about it. But again, we gonna talk about this stuff. There are gonna be conversations. Oh yeah, they're gonna be conversations. I'm gonna talk to some people. Definitely. 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 All right. And that's what's gonna happen. Because like again, it's not to say I didn't have a gay partner or like any like gay like encounters or anything like that. It's just for me, I think having a relationship with the guy was just something that like one, it didn't happen. Doesn't mean that I never had like any sort of like experiences or anything like that. It's just a relationship like didn't happen. I think partly because like I've had people that I was attracted to, but like they weren't people that I like. They weren't guys that I was like, oh, like this is something that I should definitely like try. Certain like especially when you're younger. When you're younger, or when they're younger and you're a bit older, and that either they're already they were already in relationships, or they were kind of toxic in a way. Like then it doesn't happen. That is right, but I haven't had that. I haven't even had that many like relationships, but I've had enough. Like I've been in enough relationships to know like, yo, I know what I want. I know what makes me happy. I know what makes me feel safe. All these things, right? You know what I mean? Like there are just certain things that I know about myself through experiences with men, experiences with women, conversations with men, conversations with women. I had a friend, and that I like. I think I was like, you know what? Maybe I want to date this person, but I knew that one, I wasn't going to do it because like my friend had already, dated him. So I was like, I'm not going to date him. I'm not going to do that. You know what I mean? It's just like, just because you're gay doesn't mean like, or bi or whatever, doesn't mean that like you're just gonna go out and have relationships with like 10 guys or 5 guys, something like that. It doesn't work like that. That wasn't the type of person that I was. Like I was much more like, hey, let's like hang out, let's see what we're doing. You know what I mean? Like it's different. But I think when it comes to certain experiences, like it's not like I've never gone to gay clubs and danced with gay men or anything like that. You know what I mean? And had an amazing time. You know what I mean? And I'm like, when I say like dance, I mean like danced. You know what I mean? So like I know, or had certain like encounters or whatever. Like I know. But the thing is like when it comes to like, it's like relationships have they're very basic things when it comes to relationships. It's like, look, you should feel safe in your you should be able to feel safe in your relationship. You should be safe in your relationship. You should feel loved. You should in the way that you feel that you need to feel loved in a healthy way. You should feel like your relationship makes you a better person, helps you grow. You know what I mean? These are like basic things. It doesn't matter what like the gender or the orientation or whatever. Like none of that stuff. Like I would say that doesn't matter, but it's like that shouldn't like solely like dictate how your relationships look in a way, right? In those senses. So it's it's one of those things where it's like and I think like there are a lot of like ways, and like I think a lot of people don't know that there are gay men that don't engage in certain types of like sex, like anal sex or whatever. It's like for me, that wasn't it for me. Not because like, you know, certain things, like I didn't like certain things or I didn't like the idea of certain things, but because like comfort wise, it wasn't for me. Like for me, a big thing, sex is about comfort. You should feel comfortable, right? And if you like, you should feel comfortable. It should feel really good, and like those are things. Oh, for me, it was like because like I keep getting people that like don't want to deal with it and want to ignore it and want to make, you know, homophobic jokes and trolls that keep coming out of the woodwork, as you've seen here in this one live chat, you know, that just don't get it. You know, so I'm like, yo, I made that. I'm not making that video again. I'm not making that video again because it's already there. When you see it, you see it, right? Right? Bye. Bye. I don't care if I make anyone comfortable. Is it your channel? No. Bye. If I'm making you uncomfortable, go. Some of y'all talk, right? When you went to Broadcasting, y'all be talking about all of the sexual acts all the time. Like, yo, this is what I was doing. Da, 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 da. And y'all be chilling, right? But I mentioned like something that's serious about how that's related to my sexuality, and all of a sudden, nah, man, you make me uncomfortable. Get out of here. I don't have time for your nonsense. I don't. Bye, 11-year-old child. Bye. No more time. I have no time. Beat it. All right. Again, you want to have a conversation, you know where to find me. I am on Twitter. You can find me. I'm available. You know where to find me. Send me an email. I'm available. If you don't want to have a conversation and you want to be like, oh, this thing makes me uncomfortable. Oh. I love talking about heterosexual, sexual sex. But when it comes to homosexual sex, it's just like, oh, bye. I'm good. You don't gotta be here. Oh, true, man. You make me uncomfortable. Bye. That's lovely. Have a nice life. Bye. I don't care. In that way, like nah. Sorry. No, I'm not trying to deal with your nonsense. I'm 29 years old. I'm gonna be 30 in like 12 days. I'm gonna be 30 in 12 days. Bye. I'm good. I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable talking about sex. All of it. No cringe here. Watch the rest of the video. You'll know what conversation I want to have. I'm not repeating myself in that about that. Like, watch the rest of the video. All right. I think I'm gonna end it here because I gotta tweet. I gotta tweet something, and you know, again, and I'm just gonna say like, hey, y'all want to have a conversation? DM me. You don't want to have a conversation? Feel free to have a nice life. Yeah, I've read religion books. I've read religion books. I've read a lot of them. I have friends that are like really informed, who have gone to schools, theology schools. Like they know what they're talking about. They don't come to me with that nonsense about homosexuality. Don't do that. They don't come to me with that stuff. They informed. They informed. Don't come to me talking about read more religion books. You read more religion books. I'm out. All right. I'm good. I'm reading. That's why I be telling people to read books. I'm reading. Y'all need to read too. Yeah, man. I don't care. All right. Please. All right. I'm out, y'all. I gotta tweet this stuff. We gotta talk about this stuff. We gotta get this done. We gotta get this done. All right. We ain't playing no more games. All right. I'm out, y'all.